Lesson 2. Conduct orientation to the candidate. The assessor must explain the context and purpose of the assessment.
I would like to welcome you all to our Assessment Center for your assessment for Food and Beverage Services NC2. The qualification for Food and Beverage Services NC2 is composed of basic, common, and core competency. For your core competency, we have prepare the dining room or restaurant area for service, welcome guests and take food and beverage orders, promote food and beverage products, provide food and beverage services to guests, provide room service, and the last, receive and handle guest concerns. So as your assessor, I will assess you on the various tasks if you achieve the knowledge, skills, and attitude required of the qualification based on the competency standard. After the assessment, you will be rated as competent and not yet competent. I am going to collect pieces of evidence through assessment method of written test, demonstrations of skills, and oral interview. First, you will have a written test. Then, proceed in demonstration of skills, and after the demonstration, you will undergo oral questioning. So these assessment methods can help measure your underpinning knowledge and skills. So as an assessor, I am here to gather evidence through observation, written tests, demonstrations, and also the oral questioning. So I have the right to stop the assessment in case there are unwanted circumstances in the conduct of competency assessment. Also, I will not interrupt you during the demonstration. I will simply observe. For your personal needs, the lavatories are located at the end of the hallway, and you can take your meal at the canteen, which is located near the gate. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. By the way, if you have difficulty understanding the instructions, please do not hesitate to inform me because I am more than willing to translate it to your vernacular dialect, and if I can, will use Filipino language instead. So don't be shy to approach me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any of you who take medication?
None.
If not, all of you are health and in condition to showcase your skills to pass the assessment to have national certificate, which is great. So if you have concerns, questions, or clarifications regarding this matter, concerning in our assessment, you may raise your hand because I am more than willing to assist you. But once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions because it is no longer allowed. Using gadgets during the assessment is strictly prohibited and do not capture any confidential documents. So today, no one is forcing you for this assessment, right? So it is your free will to submit yourself for an assessment. You have the right to appeal if you have doubt about the result of the assessment, and you can address it to the TESDA representative or the EC manager within the day, because if not, you will no longer entertain. So for the candidates to be found competent, the issuance of Food and Beverage Services certificate, you will receive it within 24 hours after the assessment via email. It has a validity of 5 years and you can renew it on or before the expiry date. After the assessment and you found to be not yet competent, don't worry because you can be reassessed anytime at your own convenience. In case the reassessment is in full qualifications, you have to undergo the whole assessment process. If you are found to be competent in some units of competencies, the reassessment focuses on the units of competencies where you are found to be not yet competent. Also, if you are found to be not yet competent within 2 consecutive assessments, you will advise to undergo refresher course before applying for reassessment. You can visit and coordinate with any TESDA accredited assessment centers for your reassessment. As you can see, all the materials that are needed for this assessment are already provided by the training center. In case of accident, please call my attention so that we can immediately give the appropriate first aid. So I will give you now your assigned number. Miss Joanna Falcon, you will be candidate number 1. And Miss Chelsea Balili, you're candidate number 2. After your demonstrations, I will ask you some questions that are related to your demonstration. You may call me when there is a need for me to translate or explain items for clarification. After the oral questioning, I will give you feedback about your performance. Candidates, you may now proceed to the assessment area. This way, please. Now, candidates, you will have first your written test for 30 minutes. Please write your name. Okay, time is up. Hand me over your answer sheet together with the test video. And I will check it later. Thank you. You may proceed to your demonstration